Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to know that I feel that I've gone from death to life, and I look at all these beautiful, beautiful young people, and I'm rejuvenated, and I know I have hope that you will carry our message to the world, because you are our hope. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a survivor, having gone through the hells of Poland, the death camps that we have witnessed and seen, which we heard of, but for me, it was the first time actually seeing it. With tears of my eyes, I could say Kaddish. I felt with the children around me, the 150 kids from Montreal, as they were all together. It made my journey so much more bearable. It was a horrible, difficult journey. And now that we are here in the land of Israel, celebrating the greatest victory that we had, we have our own nation. I can't think of a more wonderful time and setting to try and erase the terrible memories and bad dreams, and to wake up here with you all around me, the future, the youth, and as we said before, and I said it too to you, we are passing the torch, and you know what? I feel so confident in our future, seeing you all together. My heart goes out to you, and I thank you in advance for all the things that you said you'll do, and I know you'll do, and even more than you promised.
Amen.
Love you all. Am Yisrael Chai.
Shalom and Mawel, Canada. What a night. What a sight. Tonight, as we transition from Yom Hazikaron to Yom Ha'atzmaut, from mourning the deaths of over 24,000 of our brothers and sisters who gave their lives, whose blood has nurtured this great land. As we transition from the most difficult day in Israel to the most joyous, I'm so very privileged to be able to stand here and share a few remarks with you. So how does it feel to be in Israel? How does it feel to be in Yerushalayim, the capital of Israel, the capital of the world? Wow, what a night. I want to turn the clock back and share a few elements with you. I want to turn it back to 1948, 75 years ago. 1948 was a very special year in the history of Judaism. It happens to be based on the Jewish calendar, the year in which Avraham Avinu was born. 1948 was the year in which we came to Canada. 1948 is when I turned bar mitzvah, but I didn't have my bar mitzvah until 70 years later, to coincide with the 70th anniversary of Israel. 1948 is when I and my surviving family was in a DP camp in Wetzlar, West Germany, after we survived almost 6 years in the Soviet Union. Wetzlar was a massive SS camp in which 4,200 DP camps, displaced persons or displaced survivors, gathered and stayed there till 1948. 1948, on May 14th, Friday, May 14th, is when I was in a class in Beit Sefer Tabut in Wetzlar. And the teacher told us that that afternoon we would be listening to a special broadcast. So we gathered around the table, and the teacher turned on a Telefunken shortwave radio, and we heard the rather squeaky voice of David Ben-Gurion proclaim the state of Israel. And what did he say? He said, Anu machgizim b'sot, Akamat Medina Yehudit Be'eretz Yisrael, Medinat Yisrael. We, the members of the People's Council, hereby declare the establishment of the State of Israel. What an incredible moment that was for all of Judaism. In fact, it was an incredible moment for the entire world. Our joy was boundless. It was a Friday. Well, let me tell you, that Kabbalat Shabbat, that particular day, was absolutely unbelievable. But that joy was unfortunately dampened by the attack of all the nations that surround Israel, the Arab nations. And we know what has ensued since then. Today, my dear MOL participants, we are truly blessed to be here as witnesses of Israel's first 75 years. And let's encourage every Jewish student to participate in the March of the Living. The march must march on. You are the future of not only Am Yisrael, you are the future of the entire world. And we hope you will ensure that Israel is the representation of never again. After the Declaration of Independence, which was signed by the participants in the government at that time, I think there were 39 members, Ben-Gurion asked his ministers to rise. They all did, and I would ask you to please rise as we will remember that particular moment, as everyone at that evening recited the traditional blessing of thanksgiving. Please join me in reciting Shehecheyanu. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Shehecheyanu V'kimanu V'giyanu Lazman Hazeh Am Yisrael Chai.